page 153. Open your books to page 153. Now, statement of purpose, what is it? It is actually an application you make to the university after your 12 passed, after passing out 12 standard. You will be going for different courses, different universities, different colleges, according to your choice, doing different courses. So what you have to do is you have to write an application, make an application. It is compulsory to the university, which is known as statement of purpose. And there is a format. You have to mention about your writings, about your abilities, about your interest, about the university. There's a format for that. We'll do that. So first come to page 153. See, there are professions and qualities. Businessman 1 is C, should be convincing, selling, risk taking. Businessman should be C, convincing, selling, risk. Artist 2 should be D, imaginative, creative, thinking out of the box. Advocate should be 3. Advocate should be E, logical reasoning, oratory skills, and critical thinking. Police should be B, alert, investigative, love for physical activity. And scientist should be A, reading, experimenting, research. Now the next question is, what is your career goal? Is your personal response. That is, each one's goal is different. So nobody else can write that for you. It is your own thoughts, your own goals. Okay. So that is, come to the next one. Which of your qualities would help you in achieving your career goal? Write that. My career goal, left hand side first. Personal discipline. First one is personal discipline. Now, why this is important? Personal discipline. Unless you discipline yourself, you time yourself, you have interest in that, you can go along with the others, and you can finish your target in time, your goal in time, yeah, projects, whatever. So that is, you have to discipline yourself. That is personal discipline. First point, important. Second, healthy physique. Healthy physique. Unless you are healthy, you will not be able to work. So, healthy physique. Next one. Interest in work and organization. Interest. Unless you have interest in your work, you will not be able to do it properly. Same thing wherever you are working for, any organization, company, whatever. You have to show your interest that you're doing it for them also. Next one. Positive outlook. Positive outlook. You cannot be negative. People who always criticize and keep cribbing and crying and are not liked by many. So you should be positive outlook. Next one. Belief in teamwork. See, there are 8 there. Belief in teamwork. Now, what does that mean? You have to also have faith in your people, in your. See, there's a lot of work which involves many people. It goes from one stage to another, and sometimes there are assistants. Sometimes there are people above you, lower than you, junior to you. So you have to have that belief in teamwork. We have to work in groups. Next one. Planning and goal setting, that is important. Planning and goal, you have to plan everything, whatever you have. Because unless you plan something, there are big projects you have to, that needs a lot of planning. So planning and goal setting. Next one, self-evaluation. You have to know yourself first, your own capability, whether you will be able to do that work or not, and then only going for it. So, and how you can complete it and so on. So self-evaluation. Next one, art of negotiation. Now, what is this art of negotiation? Sometimes, you have to come down. You cannot have every time everything according to your own way. You have to agree with others. Now, this agreeing with others is negotiation. Art of negotiation. Next column, come down. List of obstacles. Lack of proper guidance. Now, many areas, rural areas, or many families, there is no proper guidance. You have to go to counseling centers. So, lack of proper guidance. Next one, opposition from family in choosing a career. Opposition means, now sometimes family, profession, trade goes on from generation to generation. It's business or, you know, pertaining to health centers, whether it's a clinic or, so the parents want the children to do that, going for that job, those type of courses. And children are not interested. So that opposition from family in choosing a career. Next one, lack of knowledge about the career. Lack of knowledge means there's nobody to go. Not that lack of knowledge, don't write. Instead of lack of knowledge, right? Shortage of time, money, and other resources. Shortage of time, money, and other resources. Now, what happens? Financial matters, money matters come in the way, and so children cannot go, students cannot go for that particular course. They cannot afford it. Then time also. Maybe they are working also. They cannot, right? Or they have to go too far. They cannot manage for that time. Then, next one, take down. Lack of training centers and resources. Lack of training centers. Now, all areas now may not have those kind of, say, colleges or training centers and all. And other resources means financial problems, commuting problems, those problems. Come to the next page. Statement of purpose. This page is very, very important. Page 154. You can read it 5 times. It's very important. Now see what it is. A statement of purpose (SOP) is an application made to universities to seek admission to a particular course. You will all have to write that. So it is better you write down now only and keep it and learn it, so that time you will not have this problem. All have to write this statement of purpose. Earlier, this was not there in the course, in the book, in the old one. And they found out, the governments and all these people found out that students don't know how to write this SOP, and they are taking from the internet all five. Mind you, you shouldn't take from the internet, because, it is not your this, what is to say. According to your choice, of course, it will be something very different. And then your interview, your admission is based on SOP. They are going to ask questions from your SOP. So it has to be your own. So a statement of purpose is an application made to a university to seek admission to. It is an essay which describes you as a person, your aims and ambition. It speaks about your journey of life and the qualities you have nurtured in the process. So SOP gives you an opportunity to show the special qualities which make you distinct from others. It explains why you want to join the course, what is your liking, okay, so that you can read. Then SOPs for undergraduate, postgraduate, and doctorate levels. So for each one, it is going to be different because the level will be different, the interest will be different, the extracurricular activities will be different. So that the number of words in which your SOP is written is also different from other universities. Now, very often they ask 5 paragraphs, paragraphs and 500 words. Now the format is here. See how it is. The statement of purpose should be written in around 500 words in 5 to 6 paragraphs. Begin with your so the first paragraph, introduction, talking about your personal background, who you are, from where, and what your family background is, and your aim in life that you want to pursue this particular course. Second paragraph should speak about why you wish to join this course, your area of interest, why you are interested. Then the third paragraph, write about the qualities that will be helpful. Qualities that, other qualities that, you can show extracurricular hobbies, activities that will help you in this particular course. You can even write about, then in the fourth paragraph, you can write about your experience, any internship, any projects, any achievements that you have got. Then in the concluding paragraph, state how admission to this particular course will be beneficial to you and how you look at it from a long term. Last one, you have to say something about the university, praise that university, saying that it is this university that can provide you a better uh, opportunity and all by doing that course because they have the good faculties, whatever. To say something about the university and how it's going to help you in life. Write a statement of purpose in clear and lucid language. Now, many of them write hi-fi language thinking that they will get the admission on the basis of that. No, it has to be in simple language because they're going to question you there. Do not make spelling or construction mistakes. You should be convincing. Show determination in your career. The purpose of choosing this particular course and university should be in accordance with your career. Remember that your personality is reflected through this. Highlight your qualities, life experiences in such a way that your applications will stand out from the rest. See, each one is an individual. Each one has got some special, different qualities. So that should be seen and it should be like, yes, you are determined, to do the course from there. Now, there are two samples of statement of purpose. One is about mechanical engineering. So those who are, see, this is for you to read it. You don't have to, it is too much in detail. But the pattern format is correct. You have to change your listing according to your course and choice, and then write like this. But then, as I said, this is too much in detail. 5 paragraphs you can choose from here. I mean, you can read from here and write your own. Second one is about animal lovers and all that. So that is a different type. It may suit some, it may not suit. Now, I'm going to give you some examples of that. See now, first let's do that 157. You must have decided your aim in life. Which institute, university would you like to join for your diploma graduation? Write a statement. So that each one has to write there. Let's do this first. That match the job terms. To be your own boss is G. G on the next page, to have your own business. To be your own boss. Second, a dead end job is F. A job with no promotional opportunities means same salary, boring job, and same thing. Then third one, a good team player is J. someone who can work well with others. Then 4 is heavy workload. H, to have a lot of work to do. That everyone grumbles, they have a lot of work to do, heavy workload. Okay. 5, a high powered job is B, an important, powerful job. Then 6, job satisfaction is I, enjoying your work. Many enjoy their work. Okay. 7 is A, manual work, work that requires physical activity. Then to 8, to be stuck in a rut is E, to be in a boring job and is difficult to leave because they have to earn, they continue, although it is not interesting. Okay. Then 9, to be stuck behind a desk is C, to be unhappy in an office job, whole day on the desk. Then a 9 to 5 job is D, normal job having duty of 8 hours. This is normal everywhere. Minimum 8 hours. Okay. Come to the next A4. Varsha. Vivek, what kind of a job are you looking for? Vivek. Varsha, I want to be my own boss. Right there. I want to be my own boss. Second, sorry. Continue. I don't like a 9 to 5 job. I don't like a 9 to 5 job. My present job is not challenging. I am stuck behind a desk. Stuck behind a desk, cannot leave, cannot move. Then next one. I'm not afraid of a heavy workload. I'm not afraid of a heavy workload. And I am a good team player. I am a good team player. Moreover, this is a dead end job. Dead end job. Next one. Now, in the paper, the questions will be like 5, 1, and 2. See now, University of Bath, UK is one of the leading universities for business studies. You belong to a business family, wish to start your own business, carry forward your family business. In your junior college, you have opted for commerce, scored well in your 10th. So like this, it will be there. The next one is you are an avid animal lover. Then now there are two examples given there, two SOPs. Now you can read some from the net, but as I said, the format, follow the format, and each one write your own and keep. Now, in the exam, you will have a choice for either SOP or drafting a virtual message, which is the next one. So I suggest you select drafting a virtual message because that is short and both carry 4 marks. That is SOP as well as, but SOP is a must compulsory. This that you have writing skill that you have to write and keep for your future, and write it and try it. Also, you can try it, no problem in the exam and all that. But then, if you feel that it's going to be too lengthy and time is short, then you should opt for drafting a virtual message. Now I'll go to drafting a virtual message, which is on the next page, 159. People send, leave that decoding and all that. Come to B. People send messages to others. 1. Write to inform, to imagine. To inform, to imagine. Second, write to express feelings and to influence. To express feelings and to influence. Third, to meet social expectations. to meet social expectations. Come to that column down. Informal is parents, friends, write that written for parents, friends, relatives, classmates, family members, colleagues. That is informal. Come to formal, principal, teacher, editor, manager, supervisor, all of higher positions. Come to the next page. Now, what is drafting a virtual message? It is a three-way process. Three-way process. Now, supposing you are alone at home, there's a call from somebody for your mother. Mothers are not at home. And then you have to also go out. So you have to leave a message for your mother. You have to write a note like that. So it's writing a note, somewhat like WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is very different. Writing now here there's a format again. You have to write the date, you have to write the time, you have to write the message, or you have to write to whom it is. Now there's no need to write in detail. It's nothing to describe in detail. In short, it has to be. Now let's do it. It's here. Let's read this. Communication is an integral part of human nature. Exchange of ideas, thoughts, and information from one person to another is communication. As the most intelligent animal on the planet, humans have derived different communication processes to express themselves and understand each other. Before the advent of oral communication, nonverbal methods were used such as gestures, facial expressions, and movements. On broader terms, communication can be in various forms such as oral, written, and virtual. A message is an informal means of communication. The receiver of the message has to go through the to the given message and pick out the most vital bits of information. Now, there are positive messages, negative, neutral that you can read, persuasive, different types. Now, what is virtual communication? We define virtual communication as a mode of communication that includes the use of technology. It uses technology, that is the phone, audio, and video, to communicate with people who are not physically present. So it is mainly for those who are not physically present. You send the audio, you send the video, you write a message. People can be in the next room, other floor, in neighborhood, or even miles away. Although virtual communication started way back with the invention of telephone, the advent of webcams, video conferencing, and instant communication made virtual communication a big hit. Today, we use virtual communication in almost every walk of life, within family, friends, office. Types. There's no need to go in for types and all that. Come to conclusion, page 161. With so many options of virtual communication tools available within a click, it definitely makes our lives easier. Nowadays, the ability of communicating virtually and instantly or sharing our information in seconds is very crucial. Virtual communication is creating a communication environment which is cost effective, time saving, and accessible. Communication has evolved in the last few decades, and very soon, virtual communication will be the base of communication in future. Now, come to the format. Next page 162. Date, time, that is important. Name of the person to whom it is, body of the message, name of the writer. While writing the body of the message, the following points have to be kept in mind. Only the most important details should be written. No new information should be added. Grammatically correct sentences should be used. Indirect reported speech should be used. The message should be written in simple language and without abbreviations. Why? Otherwise, the person may not understand what you have written in short. You may know it, but the reader may not know. Check your message. Be friendly and polite. Avoid pun, witticism, ambiguity, which will create confusion. Now, see the first one, which is done there. You receive a telephone call from your mother's office when she is not at home. You have a following message with the speaker, but you have to go for your tuition class. So you leave a message. Write the message within 50 words. It has to be very short. Conversation, Ambuj. Hello, Mr. Rastogi. Hello, may I speak to Ms. Dixit, please? I'm Naresh Rastogi from the office. Mom's not at home right now. In that case, can you give her a message? It is urgent. Please tell her that the meeting fixed for tomorrow has been rescheduled. Ask her to check her mail as soon as possible for details. Please don't forget to inform her. Don't worry, I will tell her as soon as she returns. Now, 14 February 3:30. That time is written here. That you have to write on the left hand side, write the date, then below that write the time, and then below that mom. Okay, comma. Mr. Rastogi from the office called up to say that meeting fixed for tomorrow has been rescheduled. He wants you to check your mail as soon as possible for details. He said it was urgent. Now see how short, and then down. It's not necessary your son Ambuj and all, or just Ambuj you can write, because mother and son, they know each other. There's nothing, but you can write your son Ambuj. So that is the message, one message there. Now I'll give you all two, three. How much is the time? Okay. Now see the next one. Using the information from the next page, 164, using the information from dialogue given below, write the message which Amrita left for her brother Sorajit. Do not leave out any important information or add new. Shekhar, is this so and so? Okay. Now, I'm giving you all this. Write it down. I'm giving you all this message, how it should be written. Take it down. Now, what is important in this is, first write the time. I mean the date. Write any date. Date, you can write any date, unless it is mentioned there, but it's not mentioned. Write any date. Then below that, write the time. Write time, anything, 11 a.m., whatever. Now, below that, next line, write Dear Surajit or just Surajit, you can write. Both will do. Dear Surajit, comma. Next line. Shekhar, your friend. Start. Shekhar, this is the message. Shekhar, your friend from IHM Goa had called you in your absence. Had called you also is enough, but you can write had called you in your absence. Next line. He wanted me to convey his message that he has got a job at the hotel Mumbai. He has got a job at the hotel Mumbai and will be joining with immediate effect. I'll start again. He wanted me to convey his message that he has got a job at the hotel Mumbai and he will be joining with immediate effect. Full stop. Currently, he is completing his formalities. Formalities means that packing and all that. Currently, he is completing his formalities and will pass on pass on his new cell phone and will pass on his new cell phone number as soon as he receives the new one. As soon as he receives the new one. Okay. So as soon as he receives the new one, full stop. Next line, Amrita or your sister Amrita or just Amrita. So this is how it goes. Virtual message. I'll be doing some more next time, next lecture, one or two more. But see that you'll all write the statement of purpose. And I'll write the statement of purpose and follow the format. I'll stop here. Thank you, students.